Hey everybody, Gnome here, server X160, the best in the West. We have a great group of people going over here. Our guild, Skull Legion, soon to maybe be something else. We're working on a new name. This guild and name go really far back, so I think most of the original people that came with the name are gone now. They've quit. So it's about time we're something else. And I think a couple of us have been pitching for Diamond Dogs, but we'll see how it turns out. All right, so I wanted to start off this episode of Knowmish School of Strategy with kind of talking about what I'm trying to accomplish with my teams. We're going to focus a bit more on team building this episode because I now have 5 very viable teams. One of them, or maybe 2 of them, being a little underleveled and undervigored, but they're getting there. It's coming along, and so we are going to. Sorry, I forgot where the back button was. We're going to look at some of these teams and what I'm thinking as I'm building them. And in fact, they don't have all the traits set up. So maybe in this episode, we can work on adding some of the traits just to kind of take you through the whole process. Okay, so let's begin. And I think we're finishing up in the valley. We only have like a little bit left to go. And we're neck and neck. We're like 30 points difference with this amazing purple team. And so I want to jump in there and make some moves, and maybe we can get some good battles on this episode. So here are my teams. I have my primary, I have my crowd control, I have my quick DPS, I have my dispel and demolish. And then I have my timeout team, which currently has my male soulkeeper in it. And that was to see if this was going to work, and it's mixed results. I think I much prefer to have the male stone thrower in it, who I've recently got up to 14 stars. You could see who's kind of lacking. I still need to finish up male choir, male esterier, male stone thrower, and then also something that I'll kind of divulge to you all is that I'm really on board with female, the female monkey. I think that she is awesome paired with male water and sun, and she will actually go into my primary group. So instead of it looking like this, it is soon going to look like. Where is she at? Did I just totally miss her? Did y'all see? There she is. So, female Selphos, see you later. Female Saints, Shun, welcome. Now, let me tell you why. So, the female monkey adds so much damage potential on your team. And it's not just for PvE, it's incredibly well for PvP as well. If you position her correctly, the use of her active and her ult can almost guarantee an enemy team wipe. And so we'll kind of go through that. One of the reasons, let's talk about this formation. One of the reasons why I have the male Corbett over here in the P3 position is because he's going to take off as soon as he gets a couple attacks in. I think he attacks twice, and on his third attack, he uses his active. So he's just going to come forward here. He's going to attack like 2 times, and then he's going to ult where he hits, uses active where he hits the enemy team, each with 1 normal attack. And that normal attack does part of their current constitution. So the earlier in the game it is, the more damage he does. So therefore, loading him up with traits like Furious Thunderbolt, or I think that's the name of it, Righteous Thunderbolt, Furious Thunderbolt. It's the Thunderlord's clan trait. He can really make an impact. And same for female Almat. Like, she's probably one of my top 5. Like, I really like her a lot as a She's so amazing because she can protect the whole team from ultimate attacks, which kind of renders Male Water and Sun pretty easy to deal with. And her ultimate on my account is only 11 star or 11 level 11 skill. So I think it does 7% damage reduction each time they take damage from an enemy ult. But I believe that affects your whole team. So if Male Water and Sun is in the back where they normally are, and Male Water and Sun is ulting, then that hits all 5 of your champs. And at level 11 skill, it is, I believe, 7% damage, like, decrease. And so it's times 5. So with each pulse, the Male Water and Sun's damage is reduced by 35%. Like, so just one pulse basically negates any fierce that the Male Water and Sun of the enemy might have. Not to mention, if you have any buddy on your team that drains energy, and I think that the new Mage clan has energy draining capabilities, and I hope so, because I'm going to squeeze that into this group. Probably I will squeeze it in for the spider, and then it'll be behind the female Almat here. And so that means if this new clan, the mages have an energy drain, and by the way, I kind of went off of the video that was just released by Rage Panda, kind of the new peek at the new kind of clan, the artwork and stuff. Really cool looking clan, really sexy, really spicy, yeah. Anyhow, so female Almat will come up, bam, 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 and then the new champ, whatever energy kind of drainings, when female Almat casts her ultimate, I think at level 15, it adds 60 extra energy drain from whatever abilities that your team has that drain energy. So if this champ has an auto attack that drains 100 energy, let's say, then it'll be every auto attack will be 160 energy drained, which is very significant. So I'm hoping that this new champ does have energy drain. Rage Panda seems to think so, so that'll be pretty cool. Okay, so female Almat, but right now we have the spider, and she is really awesome. She was, when I released my Silken Crown video, I underestimated the female. I really liked the male. I said I was gung-ho about the male. And then we had a character on my server named Mr. Thing who would just rock me with the female spider. I said I had to level her up. So I don't regret it. She's really awesome. She's got great crowd control. That's why I have her on the team. And then let's go ahead and I'll show you more of the team with who I have currently, female Selphos. And I've mentioned in other videos the great synergy that female Selphos has with Male Water and Sun. But she also has great synergy with Male Corbett, just in the ult, with female Almat in the ult. Like, she adds plus hit with her ult. And so that's really nice for all these champs that we have listed here. If you look over in fights, there's a lot of dodging going on. So if you can ever up your hit, that's really nice. So that's my primary team. Notice I'd have 0 tanks in it. And I want to replace the marksman with a assassin. And the reason behind that is I don't have as many good guardian stones in marksman as I do assassins. So if I could replace one with the other, it just gives me that little bit of stat advantage in a fight. So it's a warrior, marksman, assassin, and then 2 mages. In my crowd control group, now this is really interesting. This is a build that I copied from a player named Bria, and she's currently in our Valley of Conquerors right now. And she just had a team that was way less might than my team, than my primary team. And it did so well. And recently I got the male Silken Crown to 15 star. And he is an awesome champ too, by the way. The the healing, the versatility that he has for a group, the ability to increase enemies' damage taken. Notice kind of what we're doing here. Enemies damage taken. We've been kind of focusing on that a lot. And that's also what Impair does, the Kivak clan trait. So you notice purple took the lead. They've got the center. They're probably going to end up taking this game because I don't know if we can catch up and people might not be logging on. Yeah, it looks like they got the middle. But guess what? I have some points that I can use and we can make some attacks. So I'll show you my main. Neeb is really good. Wolfric is really, really good. But I'm going to see if I can just plow through them. Just brute force it kind of thing. Now here they have the Citadel and those shrines. Oh, and they have reds. So I'll most likely not win even with my main team. But I can take this back from blue and kind of show you maybe what I can do. So who is this? Cobra. Cobra's got a good team. But I'm going to see what I can do here. And I'm not going to use my team 1 for it. I'm actually going to use my team 3. And let me explain this. So team 3 has 173 energy. So he can move 5 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I need to be able to move 6 times because I want to be able to get to that gate so I can change out my team and keep rolling with my main team. So let's look at our team number 2 has 174 points as well. But there's 6 points or 6 minutes from having that last move that I'll need. So we're going to go ahead and use this third one. So let me show you how we're going to do this. I'll move up right next to it. So I have 184 million power with my team. And this player is 218. So that's quite a difference. So let's see how we do. They have more shrines. They have a shrine advantage on us, 2 shrines over us. So I'll see how I do here. Let's party. See my team in action. Times 2. All right, the male Corbett does the 2 attacks and then flashes. Phoenix might not have used the act. Phoenix gets stuck in the web. My male Water and Sun's able to pulse right after the Bulko goes off. And between the male Corbett's active and the crowd control from the female Silken, I totally rock that team. And so, did you notice the difference in power? Way higher power than me. So, check it out. Look at female Almat's damage. I tell you, she is an underrated champion. She does percent max health. She is incredible with her ult, her active, and her passive. They're all so good. Look who took all the damage was my male Water and Sun. I changed my female Spider's traits up, and I'll show you all those in just a moment. I just want to get these battles in, see if maybe I can force my way into the middle here. Or maybe I could show you while we're waiting on this 6 minutes. So I can move right here as well. And we got 5 minutes till we can make the final move to the gate. So we'll go. I'll kind of show you the traits that I'm working with. Nice. I hit the last goal here. That's always fun. I didn't even know I didn't know where I was at on that. Don't pay attention. And that's the thing. When you're playing Valley, don't pay attention to that stuff. Just pay attention to your teams. Pay attention to your enemies. Like, don't worry about missing out and just, you need to make some team adjustments, make some team adjustments. This is a good time to practice all that kind of stuff. Bulba is a really good team. Look at that. Both of the Shun clan. That's really cool. I'm jealous of that team. Look at that team. That is a good team. And with all the shrines that Bulba has, most likely he or she would beat me. Very good player. And while we're in here, I want to give some shout outs to some people, and I want to also criticize some mooches. First and foremost, I always seem to get this mooch on my team, this Mateo person. I wish this Mateo wouldn't join up in Valley. It's wasting all of our time. Such a mooch. Look, everybody else even if they're busy in real life, they can at least get 100,000 merit, like 100,000 contribution. And that dude is always just mooching. He sucks. You suck. Anyhow, look, purple, that's why purple's in first place. They have everybody contributing, everybody doing a good job. Let's look at blue. By the way, there's that Bria person I was talking about. Look at this. Look at that team one right there. I basically mimicked that, but I took out the female Galabar because I feel it's too tank heavy. You don't need two tanks, especially when one of them's Tide Razor. So I got rid of Galabar and put in male Polar Bear. And so he helps amplify all the stuns of the other team. It's really sick. I'll show you some if we can get some good battles in here. Let's look at this team. Buckwheat is normally participates quite a bit, but I could put him down there in the mooch category for this game. Paladina did great. Blacken did great. Sayre did amazing. Lion Roar's in this game. By the way, I could never beat Lion Roar's primary team. I would have built up energy, I would have a shrine advantage, and then I would try to attack Lion Roar's primary team, and he would wipe me out really quick. But I made some adjustments at the end of this game that I think are helping me a lot, so I'd like to put that to the test. Smoke One is always in the top 3, always. Great player, great. Cobra's done great. Bria, like I said, stealing team ideas. Sayre's team has come a long way, really awesome. Let's come down here to red. And red had the most mooches. So, first let me tell you the awesome people. Xeno, Squirtle Squirt, you two participate a bunch, even when you had a bunch of mooches on your team. Sorry about that. Kino, you're fine. LSR, Sal's very active normally. But look at this. You have this Milescent. I've had this player on my team, and I normally lose when I have, like, this mooch. Trinity normally has the best teams, but Trinity is under 100,000. Albrecht, come on. You guys need to play more. I'll give you this pass, but I'm going to call you out in the future. But let me give a major shout out to Purple, too. Bulba, Durian. By the way, I could never beat Durian's main team. Durian's main team has been keeping me stomped. Neeb is fantastic. Neeb plays like Neeb is probably one of the most strategic players I play against, and I'm against Neeb every game. It'd be nice if Neeb was on my team for once, you know. Wolfric has been awesome. I actually have tested a lot of my teams on Wolfric because Wolfric actually plays with all of their teams, like gets all 3 out there and kicks butt. Jesus Christ has made some great adjustments. Jesus, old JC here, leading the charge with his disciples. Has made some adjustments to their teams, really having a good time, getting some good results. Sato, I wish you're on my team every game. You're awesome. I don't know how you pronounce your name, but you do awesome. You're very consistent. You sneak in and steal shrines all the time. Spare Bombette, I think I fight you everywhere. You're a great player. And this Jorex was on the lower end, but every time they had a shrine or two, I couldn't beat Jorix. I tried, and just like a freaking tank of a player. So anyhow, there's my shout outs for that. Maybe that gave us our 5 minutes of me talking, and it did. But I do feel people deserve a shout out. These are great players. They're fun to play against. You guys make this game for me, by the way. I know that the creators aren't going anywhere with Valley anymore, but it's my favorite game mode. I learn the most about different clans and my different teams and everything from this. So we'll put in my speed DPS team. Oh, it's already in. Okay, we'll put in my timeout team. And this is just kind of a placeholder temporarily. But if someone comes up and attacks me, then I want to be ready for it, you know? Alright, I need to get my tower activity points finished. I'm almost there. If y'all don't know this, look under activity points here. If you finish all these, you get 1,000 diamonds back. And see, I need to do 5 more collections of my mill. So I just need to get those in before a couple hours. So, okay. So I cleared that out. I got ours. Now I'm going to come and attempt this gate and just try to bull my way through. But first, I'm going to see if I have access to Blue's Constitution Tower Shrine, because that would give me... Yep, I do. So check it out. I'm going to send my favorite team, thanks to Bria, down here to come take this. And I have just enough for it, which is perfect, 180. So I come down here. So now I have 2 shrines, but purple has 1, 2, 3, 4 shrines and a citadel. So they have a huge advantage on me. Like, it's not just a little advantage, it's a huge advantage. So let's see how proper team building can win a fight or push a gate. So with this, I have female Selphos in the middle because she's got a lot of defense with her passive. I like that aspect, and so I want to utilize it. All right, I'm going to take this blue tower instead of moving on to my own. That's 4 moves at 120 action points. All right, now here's the real test right here. Oh, no. Someone attacked the gate. I hope they clear it. Oh, Illitran. Oh, buddy. You came in the middle of my video, dude. Oh, yeah, I need to call out people. These people are awesome. Oh, yeah, Lufa telling people about the home base thing. That's a good little tip. If y'all don't know that, you can move out 2 places. Say you're 0 energy and you die and go back to home base. Anytime you touch home base, you get 120 energy. Oh, God, how long do we have on this? Now I'm going to have to fight a powered up Neeb. This is miserable. Oh, look. Someone attacked my second team. Oh, no. This is going to be bad. I have a feeling. So Illitran went in, attempted to attack Neeb, but remember, Neeb... Okay, someone is attacking the gate. Let's see what happens. Cobra is attacking the gate right now. So I'm going to see... Oh, Cobra just killed my timeout team. Let's see if my primary team can win. My primary team is fighting them right now. I wish I could see this in some kind of replay or anything. Because, again, you can... Oh, no, my primary team isn't fighting them. My primary team's right there. I'm waiting on that tower. So he's going to come in here. He killed both my other guys. But look, see, my champ went back to the base, got full... energy, and now look what I can do. I could take all this out. I could put in my speed DPS team here. I got a little delay for some reason. And then with my speed, and look, 2 was knocked back too. So 2 is made 120 energy as well. And so look, I'm going to try to intercept him real quick before he moves. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, we'll see how this does. He's probably got to whoop me. Okay. Bolko both sides. Male Ascavar goes in. Female Ho is going... Okay, male Segarak went to the back line. Not on their male Water and Sun, though. My Romulus fears their... who is that? I don't know, but this is looking a little grim. This is looking very grim. Oh, it totally just destroyed us. That was Cobra, I think. So, there you go, Cobra. There's you some free merit. There's you a little gift. And look, it goes back to base, and it's at 120 energy. Now, I hope he doesn't come for my main... Oh, okay, I'm going to attack this gate real quick. Right now, so I don't know where Neeb's at. Oh, it has 4 champs. This is good. I might have the advantage here. My male Corbett flashes behind him. Male Corbett's about to die, though, but he goes up for the ult. Boom, silences. Male Water and Sun might save the Corbett. Oh, male Water and Sun saved them. Female Almont came in, huge hits. Oh, that was awesome. All right, second team. They have a huge shrine advantage and a citadel. And do you notice their power level? Uh-oh. My only honorable on my female Silken. Okay, there goes my Selphos and Silken and male Water and Sun. This should be a clear because that female Selphos, that her ult is, like I said, it's like a mini female Lionstone. I think it's better because it adds the hit, and it makes it where any of your champs like attacks, they debuff your enemies a little bit. All right, so I cleared my way into the center now. So now I might be able to get in here and see what I can do. Seto Kibi, This is Seto's second group, so I feel like I can come in here and attack that, and it'll open me up to go whichever of the 3 center ones I want to go. Ooh, this is getting good. Blue's pushing in on us. All right, Seto, get ready. All right. There we go. Male Corbett's about to use the active right there. Female Selphos threw her 3 paralyzing bombs. My female Alma just mulched through the Scarlet and used... Okay, female Alma, stay alive, yeah! But she's got male SK assassinated. Dang it. I mean, we're going to win this match, but that male SK... that's a bummer. So we're going to have to wait for a second before we attempt anything, because you need the... Oh, never mind. There's one we can take. Let's see about the Citadel. Citadel has got... Oh, Seto Kibi's main team in it. Like, that was just Seto Kibi's second team and was able to take out my female Alma, but had an incredible shrine advantage. So there's 2 shrines that are available. I can only get one of them. And the one that I like to get is normally the defense. Because if I can live a little longer, my champs can normally take over a fight. So... And we're also going to talk about the traits that I have, the gear that I have on my main team. I'm going to kind of tell you, I'm going to show you maybe a couple battles in the arena with the female. Oh, someone attacked and killed me right now. Durian, damn you. So I think purple's going to take first place, which it's fine. They completely deserve it. Look at this. Look how close this was. We're going back and forth the whole way. And, you know, blue was there too, but I think blue kind of just bailed out there like it's not worth it. But yeah, good job, purple. This was an incredible fight. This was an incredible match. Probably one of my favorite Valley matches ever. And so let's see if I have any teams available. Maybe I can go just try to fight a couple people. Where's that dude that kept killing me? Right here. Cobra. I would like to show you the team that Bria based me on, or I based off Bria too. We can do some of that in the arena. But first, let's kind of get into a little bit more detail here. Because we're talking about team building, we're talking about synergies, we're talking about abilities that just line up for the current metas. All right. So, first... something new that I did with my male water and sun. And I kind of originally had him like this before. So for the record, he's got 95 vigor. Can you guess what trait he has on him? Look at that bushy tail. Anyhow, I have steadfast because he has so much strength. Look at the strength. 7.8 million. That's a lot. And so 7.8 million. When his steadfast goes off, even at level 18, it's 177%. So what is that? It's a little less than double. So double would be about 15,000. So it's probably about like 15 million. So it's probably like 12 or 13 million, which is really great. Oh, nice. Look at this guy. Woo! This guy's a little electric bike, tiny bike. But we got aggressive on him because aggressive also helps the heal. Aggressive is each attack raises your strength by a percentage up to 20%. Mine's not, my aggressive isn't level 22 yet, but we're getting there. Brutal's mandatory. And now I have Pure Heart back on him because I figure if there's ever a chance to go off before the first 10 seconds, you might as well go for it. It normally wins you the battle, so it's worth doing that. My equipment, I have 2 of the items are level 25, the other 2 are level 20, and my runes, I mostly have some level 8s, some level 7s, I think that's it, some level 8s and 7s. Kind of based on what I need for other champions too. Oh, not that epic one. All right. The next one in the team that I want to kind of go over, and I recently moved my male soul reaper or soul keepers uh, items over to my male Corbett, saying I gave him an extra level of vigor, so he's at 41 now. Kind of notice his stats: 4.8 million, 95 million con, and again he has the steadfast. I don't. Oh, I guess he does have his foxtail that goes along with his raven feathers. Yeah. No. Okay. But also brutal. He's got the honorable because he goes. You remember how I have my team set up? He has to get a couple attacks in. Well, he kind of tanks for a couple seconds, and so and I use that also to build his energy. By the way, there's a strategy behind having a champion take a little bit of damage, controlled amount of damage at the beginning of a match. So he has honorable for that, and again, I have pure art on him because his ultimate stops a male water and sun. It first silences and then it stuns back to back. And so that normally will pop a male water and sun's passive, and then the stun will hit male water and sun. And so that'll stop them from pulsing just enough for your team to get the advantage. Like male Corbett is an amazing champion. His passive is one of the best team buffs. It's like the only like I don't think it's the only. No, because there's also the strength for male Azon. That's also a team buff. That's a passive. But this one, increase each normal attack steals strength and converts it to the attacker, basically, for 7 seconds. Each 2% additional strength gained in battle, the champion's damage dealt increases by 2%, capped at 40%, and crit rate by 2%, capped at 20%. The boost effect also applies to all allied champions, but with an 80% conversion rate in the same cap. That's awesome. So look at that. 20% extra crit rate, 40% extra damage. Yes, please. That's better than a fierce on everybody in your team. And then his active, for those that don't know, he hits everybody with a normal attack. He just kind of leaps up in the air and flies and hits everybody. It looks really cool. It's one of my favorite animations in the game. And each one, they deal 13% of the enemy's current constitution. So that's normally better at the beginning of the game or after champs get healed. But yeah, and it's capped at 1,000% of the caster's strength. So that's like, think of the caster's strength times 10. So my guy had about 4.5 million. So it'd be like 45 million. That would be the cap, which is like awesome. And they get silence, and it restores his con. Like, this champion is probably one of the toughest in the game. Anyhow, for his gear, I have 2 level 25s, and the other 2 are 15. And we went through the traits. So the next one I wanted to go over was the female Silken, who I think has the second best caster equipment I have that I've leveled up. A couple level 20s, more defensive base, because I ended up today slapped on Sanguine level 22, because I just got it up to 22 with the Lume Companion. Rapid Shot 22 increases everyone's attack speed by 30%. And then the Cunning 22, which decreases enemies' energy rate for their whole team by 15% for the first 10 seconds. And that combined with honorable, and then their normal attacks reduces strength resistance, which is their clan trait. Well, I love her. She completely controls the battle. She'll normally bring a champion into, which I don't really care if anyone's brought in, because that kind of gets them further away from Male Corbett's ultimate, so I don't necessarily want them to be pulled in. But as they get pulled in, it just lays cobwebs all over the place, which ends up capturing a whole bunch of enemies. I like that ability. And female Alma, which we went over in the last one, I've since vigored her up a little bit. She's got about 3.5 million strength, 105 million con, and again with the steadfast, because having a lot of strength, that's really helpful. brutal honorable. Since she's my tank, I have the honorable on her, kind of required. She takes a lot of damage. And then the agile, because the faster she attacks, the more her passive goes off. And her passive deals targets max health damage. And it increases attack speed if her energy is over her enemy. So she just dominates them. And remember, she lowers their energy by using her active, which reduces their energy by a total of 240 if her ult is not going. If your allies have the Gravekeeper effect, if she uses her ult, then she adds 60 to each of those. So that ends up being 360 energy drained by everyone hit by both of the rays. Really good. And finally, female Selphos. For her equipment, and all of my equipment is refined for my Team 1 and Team 2, and I think most of my Team 3. And this is... she's got the sword, her strength basically, and her dodge up. And right now you can see I'm currently trying to level to 20 on this. Ugh, I got a while to go there. But I'll get that up, and then I can add another gem, and that'll give me the 3 champion gains an additional 6% con. That's really good because she's one of my champs that dies a little bit more than I'd like. And don't forget, her ult increases hit rate by 30%, strength by 120% for 6 seconds. But the ultimate attacks also inflict weaken to the targeted enemies for 3 seconds. So everyone who has the ult, how I take this and how I've kind of seen it is when they auto attack, they inflict the weaken to the target for 3 seconds in which their damage dealt is reduced by 20%. And yeah, it's really good. And then she has a little bit more defense that she shoots out the ink the cooldown 6 seconds. So it's kind of like the shield rate of a steadfast. And that's why I also have steadfast on her, because between that and her in this and having high dodge, she can be a viable middle of your team player, or even she could also be frontliner and take a couple hits, because remember, if she takes the hit, she's great in the front line. If she takes the hit, she shoots her ink and it does damage. And then, of course, her active, which she throws 3 random mines at people, paralyzing them for 2 seconds, which is really awesome. So she just, and her clan traits, she lowers strength of enemies whenever she just hits them with the auto attack. So, and then she's 40 vigor. Female Almat's 35. Female Silken is 35. Male Corbett's 41. And male Water and Sun's 95. So that's the first group. Let's do a couple battles in the arena so I can kind of show you how some of those traits play together and how this works. So before I put Pure Heart on male Corbett, I had Cunning on him, and I had Steadfast and Brutal on my female Silken, the spider. But I decided she's fine with Honorable because she's in the back row, and she's got pretty good survivability because whoever's attacking her, if she attacks them, she puts a cobweb there, and then they get reduced attack speed. So that kind of just keeps her a little safer. So Orpheus is 164 million. I'm going to start with you, Orpheus. Orpheus is a great player. Their team has improved dramatically. I used to beat Orpheus with all my teams. Now I can pretty much only beat Orpheus with maybe 1 or 2 teams. So notice Mel Bjorn, Romulus over there in the front row. So it can utilize the fear of the ult. Female Ho. So I guess the tanks are the warriors and the Bloodcraft, which is kind of a warrior in this case. The Wood Scourge, which I wish I had Wood Scourge. I really like Wood Scourge. So, all right, here we go. Let's make sure we're on ×1. Okay. Male Corbett. Look, he didn't even have the Corbett or the Bulko on him. So if he ults right now, look, he'll ult before the 10-second mark. Male Water and Sun's Pure Heart and Male Corbett's both went off, making it where my Male Water and Sun and Male Corbett had the lead, the advantage, and it led to a flawless victory. Good job, Orpheus. Like I said, I'll fight you with some of my other teams. All right, here we go. We have to do this. Pam Yar is 242 million. Pam Yar I haven't been able to beat since he added the male Silken Crown to his team, and his male Soulkeeper is just so highly vigored. This is most likely going to be a loss to me, and uh, it's the arena challenge right now, and I don't really want losses, so I'm not going to do that. Sorry, everybody. I know, it's a bummer. But I'll drop in some of my other teams and kind of show you how they fight, and or if I can find more Grave. Oh, and Johnny Slow. Johnny Slow's got an awesome team. This is the only one of my teams that I can potentially beat Johnny with. But notice female Almont going with that female Lionstone for that quick, ultimate there. Great team makeup with the female Almont getting the high spirited in the back row from the female host clan trait. So here we go. Look, male Corbett, no Bulko. No Bulko. Maybe that's a bug. He doesn't get that Bulko on him. So he uses his active. The female Almont used her active. My male Water and Sun went off pretty quickly. Now they're male Water and Sun, but with my female Selphos ult going off, increasing strength by 120%, like, can't even survive against the male Water and Sun. Good job, Johnny. Oh, Steph, she has improved her team dramatically. And I heard about this, but I haven't fought it yet, so I'm really excited. Oh, female Krieger. I really want that champion too. All right, here we go. I heard you've been making some waves, Steph. Let's see what you got. Yeah, Steph's one of my amazing in PvP, amazing team player, and great member of the guild. All right, female Almont hit a lot of people. My female Silken was pulling in, but then my female got pulled in. There goes my male Water and Sun, slightly after the Bulko. There goes my female Selphos. So, but female Selphos it's too late there. Good job, Steph. I like that. I'm going to fight you with another team and just see how that does. That female Krieger. It was funny. My female Silken was pulling one of their champs, and then the female Krieger threw her chain out, grabbed my female Silken, and pulled her in instead. And remember, my female Silken is weaker now that I put the team buffs on her. All right, I'm going to attack Supia just because Supia is really strong, and don't let that rating fool you. Supia can easily punch up a lot. So here we go. Kind of a meta group. Female Limestone, male SK. All right. Male Corbett didn't have Bulko on again. Just saying. Maybe I should put Ambitious on him. Hint, hint, hint. Look at that. His male Water and Sun, or her, I don't know what Supia goes by, but either way, notice how quickly their male Water and Sun went off. And I think I just overpowered right there. But good job. Great teams. Supia is one of our just generals in the PvP, runs everything, does a great job. All right, Muffmaster. This is the head of the arena challenge, who I hope to dethrone, but I don't think I can catch up to him, honestly. But I'll get in here, take some points. The only thing I don't like about this team is the female choir. Just because everyone runs a Phoenix or a Soul Keeper, so it just makes the female choir kind of a worthless champ to put in a group these days. And so I'll talk to them about it too, just to kind of, I guess she did last pretty until the end here, but notice that with the Phoenix and I don't have any Execute, that's why. But most people run Execute these days, so Nobara Ezra, who's got an incredible team. I think this is the only team that I can beat them with. But we'll go into, it's the arena challenge, so we can hit people multiple times. Whenever it's not arena challenge, we try to just, there's a lot of good players on our server, so there's no reason that anyone has to hit somebody more than once with your free arena attacks, If there's something else going on, if you're testing or making a video, I don't think people mind. And some people say, hey, I want to see how my team plays out, like hit me as much as you want. A lot of times I'll put my one of my other teams in there and go with that. Did we already fight Moorgrave? Oh, this is gonna be good. So look at the difference. Not too much different. We're pretty even. The male Lume is gonna allow those ults to go off quickly with, think about it, a combination of Phoenix, Corbett, and Scarlet with potentially the female Lionstone going off too. This could be a wipe on me. Moorgrave beats me lately more than I beat them. So, and by the way, major shout out. Moorgrave has some of the best teams. Moorgrave's the best person. Moorgrave should lead everybody. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just kidding. But Moorgrave, you're awesome. Anyhow, here we go. Here's going to be a good fight. I'm hoping female Almat can kill the female Lionstone before she gets her ult off. That's because there's no male water and sun, so I don't have to worry about that in this fight. So this is a Moorgrave test group if there's no male water and sun in it. So that's interesting. Let's see. Okay, Belko on my Corbett. Just a heads up. My female Alma only got off half of her active. My male Water and Sun's Pure Heart went off. So yeah, that was awesome. My male Water and Sun in 8 seconds, the Pure Heart went off. Oh, took out my female Selphos though. How dare you? Good job, Moorgrave. Let's look at the damage here. So my male Water and Sun. So basically my team is built just to annoy the other team, so my male Water and Sun can just roll them with the damage. And look at the male Corbett on Moorgrave's team. The damage, like that's where the damage was. Male Corbett is definitely one of my top. Like that's kind of, I wanted to kind of make him the highlight of this, but I'll just go through the teams. And so my female Almat, the purpose of her is if there's a big tank like a female Galabar, a Zyston, female or Almat will mutilate them. She just goes through them, chops through them like butter. So she's there for a purpose. And like I said, she's got that great defensive ultimate. I love it. Okay, so here's Grawl, the strongest player on our server, always testing out teams. So if I win against him, his Romulus is just going to use the active and kill my whole team. But no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Not going to get sucked into that. Sorry. Oh, here's my buddy, Viagri. Okay, so let's pop out the other team. This is the Bria-inspired team. I call it the crowd control. And let me explain. So you kind of saw the other team. Let me explain this team. I like to run male Silken on the front line, because when he throws his first active down on himself, which heals your team and damages the enemy team, it hits normally everyone on your team. And normally it'll hit the P1 and P3 enemies if they are melee. If they're melee, they'll move up and they'll normally get caught in the first web. But yeah, and then I have my I need to redo my traits on this team, so I'll show you after this battle. But yeah, Viagra has a very 2 Bloodcrafts, male SK to finish people off. This is very meta. But what I basically have is a full crowd control team. Everyone has stuns. And remember, from a previous episode, the male polar bear also has like the ability to amplify stuns. Sorry, I better find out where we're at. All right, 48 minutes. I'm a little long-winded. Y'all know that. So just, you can always turn it off, come to it later if you want. All right. So the male is going to also run in front of the male polar bear is going to run in front of the male Silken. And that's going to allow him to tank closer to the male Silken. And remember, male Silken gains back like 5% max con per second while he's on his webs from his passive, even though male SK will counter that. But that's why I normally have him right in front of the polar bear, so the polar bear will just kind of run in and tank for him. And normally the female Tide Razor will run up to the enemy P1 or P2 position and will tank those before they get to my Phoenix. But it'll put Phoenix close enough where she could potentially hit the entire enemy team with her Firebirds, her active. And that allows for a bunch of stuns. That gives her heal. And then remember, she's immune to crowd control when she shoots that active out as well. And then y'all all know about Male Acuna. He's positioned in the back slot there, the P5, so that he can easily heal as many people and damage as many people as he can. So, okay, here we go. Let's watch. This team is so fun to watch. Bria, thank you. I mean, you said in chat that you were limited by your champs, but you did a damn good job. All right, so look, my Male Silken got everybody there, and some of the enemy got. All right, the Male Acuna froze some people too. Okay, the Scarlet was able to take off there. Really hurt my Phoenix. And my Phoenix just got executed. And then here comes the Male XK ulting. And my Polar Bear is within the danger zone, but female Tide Razor ulted. Oh, there goes my Polar Bear. So look at my Male Silken. He's lasting till the end. He's doing all this damage. He's healing his allies. And who do we have? We have the Male Acuna. He got turned around by Scarlet. So the Male Acuna is going to have an issue here. Oh, good. They stopped the Male SK's active. Look, they pulled him in. And so now my guys can temporarily heal while the Male SK's active is down. The Male Water, the Scarlet ult, this is going to hurt. But, the Male Water and Sun pulsed right when he was about to die. Here comes the stun. It stopped the Male Water and Sun. Oh man, this is such a close battle. There goes the Male Silken healing with his active. See that? The female Tide Razor got healed up. Oh, the Male Acuna ult right there. And look, now they're kind of all stacked up, which is great because the Male Acuna can maybe hit more than... Nope, he missed. He just hit one person again. Male Water and Sun pulsing. My Male Acuna is within the danger zone. Oh, good. Female Tide Razor stunned everybody. Male Acuna ult, they're so low. There goes the Male... Oh, this is such a good battle. What an epic battle. Oh, man. I'm so happy I got that on video. Look at that. It lasted a minute and 18 seconds. It was like down to the wire. So look at this. Look at that Male Silken. He's got 15 vigor. 15 vigor. That champion is awesome. Like, I would honestly recommend Male Silken, Male Acuna, and then any tank/warrior, and then 2 DPS. Like, that's all you need in a team. Male Silken and Male Acuna, they heal so much. They do so much damage. Look, they're both fighting for like max damage on my team. That was awesome. Good job. That was the battle of the day, I'm guessing. All right, so now we're going to... And by the way, I was punching down, so that kind of is a bummer that I didn't do better than that. So now we're going to fight Supia. Supia's team is almost the exact same, but instead it has a female Lionstone. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this one because, like I said, Supia is a highly underrated team. Everyone's bulkoed. There goes my Male Bjorn. They're all knocking down the Male SK. If they can kill... Oh, they killed the Male SK. Okay, I think I might be able to be okay. My Phoenix is ulting. Their Male Water and Sun is ulting. We need to stop their Male Water and Sun. And the female Tide Razor did just that. Look at that control. Look at... Oh, my God. I like this team. I like it a lot. So this is basically going to be... And it doesn't even have the right traits. It doesn't even have any of the right skills and traits and everything. So let's take a look at it real quick. And actually, let's go back into the valley. Let's see if there's any fights that we can try. Like I said, congratulations, Purple. You guys got this. You guys whooped our booties. Okay, let's see if there's anyone I can fight. Okay, I'm going to use my main team and come after this guy. He's at a critical choke point, Cobra. 214 million. Purple's still sitting mid and has our gate again. So I'm going to take my anger out on Cobra. Cobra's got a great team. But do we have our defense shrine? Yep. So we both each have one shrine. So this should be at least closer. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Valley. Oh, they don't have Bolko. Cobra doesn't have Bolko. But we both started off pretty even. Check it out. Female Silken pulled their male Water and Sun right to the female Almat. Watch this female Almat. Crunch. Crunch. Watch her. Watch her just tear up that female Lions. Look at that. Each hit like 15% of the enemy's health. And my female Almat's only got like 35 vigor. So get ready. When I get close to like 60 vigor on her, she's going to be going nuts. Alright, so let's see who's here. We have someone else we can fight. Oh, Paladina. She's got a great team. And it's one of those teams that I underestimated, and I kept fighting her, and she just kept whooping me. Got me so frustrated. Alright, male Corbett's going to go off. Look at that. Female Alma on that male SK by herself. She got him almost dead. Look at this. Male Water and Sun being pulled all the way in from the field. See, that's why the female Silken is so strong. If she's further away, like as far as she can be from an enemy, and she uses her active to web them and pull them in, she pulls them a long time. It's basically a huge stun if you think about it. And not to mention, male Water and Sun gets passive hit off that. So let's see if there's anybody closer to level of my other two teams that I kind of wanted to showcase. So we don't have anybody in either of those nodes. I think we have 150. We could probably get here. See, but it's got that Neeb. Neeb's really strong. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it with my main team again. And then let me see if there's anything up here I can fight that's a little weaker. But they're kind of closing us in right now. Yeah, with Bulba up there and Wolfric. So we're going to have to use the main team for all of our fights. But that's okay. We'll give it a shot. So for this team, I'm going to go ahead and put in my timeout team. I need to fix that up again. Male Esterir, nobody knows how to use him. I love him. He's going to be a shining star for my teams in a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and take out my fast DPS team. Put in my main team. And where are we at? Alright. Prepare yourselves, purple. Oh, no! Somebody attacked it again. This time it's Vitali. It was Illitran last time, and it's Vitali this time. Now I gotta wait for the Neeb's energy to go down. Come on. Come on, people. It's so funny, though. Literally, right as I'm going to do it, they jump in there and attack. Do you remember that? That's funny. Okay. So, by the way, I saved my Sails and Sabers. What time is it? 4:20. You better do it. You know what time it is. And yeah, Sails and Sabers. I saved my 4 pillages. So I'm using 3 of my 5 rosters. This should be an easy one, but just for the sport of it, I'm going to put the roster that I wanted to show you against their strongest team. It's basically my third team. See, it's already down there, the one that we were highlighting. So we'll just leave our lineups like this. And here we go. Let's party. Alright, this should be no contest. Sorry to this player. It's just watch my team brutalize them. It's not even fair. Female Ho with the 9 tails. Last until the very end. Way to go. Remember, Female Ho has a ton of defensive in her passive. So you don't have to go a lot of defensive traits on her. You can go more group buffs. There's my team. Okay, now we're going to watch this third fight more intently here. Here we go. So both bulkoed. There goes the spider web. Their male Bloom came to the back line and taunted. So they brought my polar bear facing backwards right now. So he's facing the wrong way. Their male Water and Sun's pulsing. There goes my Phoenix. The polar bear's now going to jump over there at their male Water and Sun, which is perfect. And their male water and sun doesn't have enough vigor to really hurt me that much with their pulses. But now their male water and sun is 0 energy and frozen. Well, now full energy, just like that. But look at this, frozen, and my Phoenix goes off. My Phoenix only has like 35 vigor, I think it is. It's not very much, but what a great champ. Like, everyone should be using her. She's fantastic. I hate going against them. I just learned to fight against them because there's just so many. All right, Zinko, we're going to avoid you, my friend. Let's find a stronger opponent. Oh, come on, Ratnob. Use all your teams. Come on. And here we go. Bubooker. But this is a bummer because my teams are going to totally slaughter you, but here we go. And it's because this mode is one of the worst modes. It's all you do is spin diamonds to pillage more people with maximum pillage. And then once you get pillaged once, they take away, because they have the best ship that you spent $50 on, and then they have their pillage up to the max. So they take everything from you. And then if you attack and you have the pillage protection, it goes away. And then so you're hit again instantly. Not to mention, there's like people within the rank top 10 that have access to hitting people that are around rank 75 to 100. It doesn't make any sense. I got hit by a rank like 15 when I was at rank 115, and it knocked me back, so I got no rewards, even though, like, it's a really horrible mode. Like, if you want to work on something, don't work on Valley. Just work on Sails and Sabers. Make the matchmaking better. Make people that are really high rank go against other people that are really high rank. And make people that are mid-ranked go against people that are mid-ranked. And go against people that are very high, like over 100. Go against people that are over 100. Like, come on. I know you're trying to make sales, but just make it a little more fair. So check out this team again. Alti, I'm attacking the third group, which is 128 million with that team that we just saw fight. But it shouldn't be fair yet again, because just way difference in power level here. I'm going to go ahead and times 2 this so we can get through it. Yeah, my Meltwater and Sun with the female Shun in the group. She is just so good. But I'd recently leveled up another assassin. I'm trying to remember who it was, but like, the male Shun. And so I'm trying to get the female Shun up to 15 stars now. But I like male Shun, but I think that I picked the wrong one. The female has defensive capabilities, and I like that in her passive, so it reminds me a little bit of female Selphos, who she'll be replacing. But if she gets below like 80%, 50%, and 30%, or like 20%, she creates a copy, and she basically gains a little bit of survivability, which is nice. Alright, so who do we have here? Nope, let's see if we can find someone tougher. Come on, give me somebody tough. Give me somebody tough. Alright, last try. Last try, come on. There we go, that's better. At least 3 teams that are higher up there, so we'll put the third team against their first one, because that's their male water and sun. And then their weakest team, so I'll put my first team against their weakest team, and then my second team against their second team. So that goes down, that goes up. And let us battle. And this is the final pillage, so let's talk it through. Oh, there goes the... See the male Akuna, how it hit 4, because the female Tide Razor pulled somebody into it. Female Scarlet kind of hurts us, but we have some defenses and honorable setup. The male Bjorn Krieger jumping in, and then Phoenix, and oh wow, everybody finishing off everybody. That was messy. My first team should destroy him. Male Corbett has to attack twice before he can use his active. My male Water and Sun going quickly and just mopping up. And then here's my quick DPS team. So my male Askavarg runs in. They're all attacking him. He's taking actually a lot of damage. Romulus is going to fear a ton of him. And look at this. Male Askavarg's ult just melting. While female Ho is putting her P1. I think that was on Romulus. All right. And that's all the pillages I had. Let's see where I sit. See, I'm at rank 73. Makes no sense, but whatever. This thing is ridiculous. And now we can probably go back, and Neeb should hopefully not be fed by Vitali and Illitran. But by the way, I love having those two on my team. They're really active. They have good teams. They actively are looking to fight tougher opponents and improve their teams. And I respect that, because why play the game if you're not going to do that? Like, it's so much fun to build synergies and make a team that no one else has. Like, that's what I'm impressed. I'm not impressed with Kitty. I'm not impressed with these whales that spend all this money and they can beat people. Of course, if I spent as much money, I would mop the floor with them. But I'd rather make teams and like strategically, oh, look what we have here. Someone came into play. But first, let me go after. I have my shrine, and I'm going to see if I can beat Neeb. I think Neeb is maybe no longer. Hopefully, she doesn't have her. But remember, she's got a huge advantage over me. So this is kind of a long shot. All right, Neeb, put them up. You got really good teams, but maybe I can beat you. All right. Oh, male Askavarg disrupting my front line, but female Almat corrects. And, oh no, my male Corbett's just, oh, he might get executed. Come on, use your ult. There he goes. Yes. Okay, female Almat uses her ult to kind of protect us a little bit, but she goes down. My male Water and Sun finally starts pulsing, and if female Selphos ults, I might be able to clean it up. Oh, yeah. See ya, Neeb. See ya, Neeb. Take it easy. All right, I'm going to go in without my female Almat. Let's see how we do. Oh, this is Seto Kibi's one of weaker teams, I think. Female Spiders getting attacked by their male Corbett. My male Corbett just hit 4 of their 5 members, and then my male Water and Sun will go ahead and finish up here. And hopefully gets my team healed up. Come on, get full heal. There's one more person I got to fight and try to kill. And remember, these people have a 4 shrine and 1 citadel advantage over me. Okay, this is Seto Kibi's main team. Look at my Mel Corbett go. Yeah. Mel Corbett's going to hit their entire team. My Mel Water and Sun is trying to... Oh, he wants to ult so bad. Come on. Oh, no, the Phoenix. Oh, the Phoenix execute. It was the Phoenix being pulled by my female Silken, and then she active against my entire team. Like, I gotta say, my female Silken killed my team that time. Totally did. Okay, let's see if we can find somebody up here to fight with this team. See, somebody invaded. Oh, looks like one of my team might have attacked them. Oh, it was Jorex that I hit. Okay. And then someone inside. Oh, Bulba came in. That's who it is. Oh, it's Wolfric. Let's go fight Wolfric. Let's see if we can beat him. So this is going to be a huge punch-up, if so. And remember, I need to get this back. Oh, no. Bulba's on. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish my activity points. I'm 4 away. That's 4 minutes away. Okay. Maybe I can kill Bulba with my main team. Oh, that's such a bummer. Come on, Bulba, move it. It's on me. I should have finished it earlier. Okay, so I'm going to try to take back this from Wolfric. But remember, Wolfric now has a 5 shrine advantage and a citadel advantage and like a ton. Look at the huge difference in power here. Okay, my male Akuna just got a lot of people. Oh, my polar bear's about to go down, man. Come on, keep him up. Oh, he's down. The male Segrak just got frozen, and there goes my all my ults basically. That was a good ult. My Phoenix. We got an execute on the set. Oh, Wolfric. Oh, we got to work on this team of yours, dude. This was 150 million to your 208, and you have 5 shrines in a citadel, dude. If I'm able to beat your female Galabar, then we're gonna have a talk. Okay, Zeiston is holding up like okay. I'm gonna turn on ×2 because this is a boring tank fight. They don't even have enough damage if they wanted to. Okay, now here's the thing. I have Phoenix here, so female Galabar can only heal 85%, and when Melicuna's clan trait procs, the female Galabar can't heal at all for 3 seconds. So, but the thing is, can I put out enough damage? So, because look, she just ulted now, and now she's gonna heal up completely to full almost. Yep, this is gonna be tough, but I don't know. I think we can get this. Look, here comes the perma stun from male Kuna. Here comes the stun from female Tide Razor. Phoenix ult doing just tons of damage, but look at all the dodges. See, that's why you need hit, y'all. You have to get that hit in there. Oh no, that ult is holding up. There comes a stun from female Tide Razor. Some more Phoenix ult. Come on, hit. Dodge, 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 dodge. Oh no, we have 10 seconds. Can we do it? Here comes the ult. No! Oh, execute, please. Oh no! Oh, Wolfric, you got so lucky. You got so lucky, dude. Anyhow, I don't think I'm going to. Where is our team going? Oh, everybody's at this tower. That's really funny. I hope they knock us back to home base because then we can have more energy. Yeah, they better. Alright, well, I can't do anything there for now. So let us come back to the arena. And we'll have a little bit of fun. I want to show you the female Shun. Let's see. Female Shun against Moorgrave. This might hurt a lot, but it could also be pretty cool. So the female Shun, where are you? There it is. All right, are you ready? I just got her up to level 520, so I need, what is that, 13 star? All right, here we go. So she amplifies with her active. Like the amount of damage that they take during for me, it's like 3 point something seconds. Okay, see, she used her passive because she got below a certain health. And then her illusion appeared. And whenever she uses her ult, she makes enemies take more damage. And let's see what happens here. Okay, she's about to ult too. So she uses her ult, she creates her illusions, and increases. Oh, whoa. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Let's see. And I didn't even have the female Selphos buff, which I normally need to beat Moorgrave. My male Corbett just so good. I want to put damage on him. Furious Thunderbolt with maybe the Shun clan trait. So after you use an active or your ultimate, your crits do like 33% more damage, and it stacks up to 2 times, I think. So that's pretty awesome. And remember, his passive increases his crit rate by 20%. And, not to mention his plume dance at the beginning for the first 10 seconds. He does like 111% extra crit damage. So imagine him using his active. He gets extra 33% plus the 111. And so that's almost 150% extra crit damage. Crit damage is already 200%. So you get an extra 150. So that's 350% when you crit. That's times 3.5. Pretty sick. You can crit an ult, and then it's times 3.5. It's awesome. Anyhow, Moorgrave Scarlet is really good. All right. And so we're only getting to 2 teams this time, by the way. It's only going to kind of be 2 teams, and then in the next episode I'll get to the next teams, because I don't know if I'm actually going to change things up too much anymore. But here, let me show you. My DPS team. This is a team that you try to kill at least 1 or 2 of your enemy opponent within the first 10 seconds, so that you cripple them enough that they can't recover, and then you just kind of swarm them down. They do have female Ho as a healer, and she's got a lot of group buffs, but I would like to replace her with potentially Scarlet. Maybe because the male Askavarg runs your team right up into the enemy team, and so that would allow Scarlet and Segarak to instantly be causing havoc in the enemy back row with their whole team grouped up. Not to mention male Segarak using his ult and pulling everybody in. And so I also have this Dispel and Demolish team, but I'd take out male Stone Thrower, who I don't have ready to go. And the only reason I have male SK in the back row, because my female Lionstone has High Spirited from the Ho clan trait, so the back row gets extra strength. And the reason why I have these champs on the back row is male Lume's heals are based off of strength, so you heal your team a little bit more for the first 10 seconds. And then male SK, he's got, you need strength for the ultimate, so you can execute at a higher level, or at a higher con. The male Shun does max health damage, and that helps get him in range of the male SK. And he does max health damage with his active and with his ultimate. Scarlet gets that crit really quickly. And I used to have Plume Dance on her, but now I put Steadfast and Honorable on her just because I want her to survive a little bit more. So she can use her ult. But once she uses her ult, or the monkey, normally they're within range for the male SK. And female Lionstone just to amplify everything. And remember, her ult gives male SK energy instead of strength. So that's that team. And then I'll put the male Stone Thrower back on my timeout team. And the whole point of this team is to time out the enemy's attack, so make them go the full 2 minutes. And let me explain this one, because this is my unique team. This is my kind of special team. I really like it a lot. I've been really trying to get everybody leveled up and ready. So the point of this team is really funny. Is the male Esterier keeps dying, and he has Dutiful on him, which is the Scorching Flame ultimate, or clan trait, sorry. And what that does is every time he dies, and he dies a lot, he gives all my allies 160 energy. So every time he dies, and again, when he just takes longer to revive each time, by 2 seconds or something like that, and you can reduce it as you skill up. Like his passive says, for the next level, at level 12, it enters frozen status for 6 seconds after being killed. When frozen status expires, the caster revives with full health each time they're revived. And here's the thing. Here's his synergy. Is his ultimate, every time he ults, his con is increased by 20% at max level. So every time he revives, he's got that full huge life bar the enemies have to go through. And then how this passive goes is it lasts for the next frozen status lasts for a couple seconds more. Oh, wait, hold on. Enters frozen status for 6 seconds after being killed. When frozen status expires, the caster revives with full health. Each time they're revived, the next frozen status lasts for 2.9 more seconds. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so at max level, it's 2 more seconds each time. So it goes 6 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. I've had him revive 4 or 5 times in a battle. So think about that. Each time he died, he's given everybody energy. And so he's got the hulking. I heard that this goes away when the champion dies. And he is dead for a bit of the battle. So I might put hulking on one of the champions that I'm trying to keep alive the whole time. So he's also got energetic because he's con based, scaling, and honorable. Gear, full tank gear, all level 10. And then his abilities. And what I love about his active is he makes himself and the ally in the P1 position, so it kind of acts like a female hoe buff, is they're immune. They're completely immune to up to 5 seconds. That's huge in this game. Like, especially at the very beginning when teams are trying to bum rush you, or right when ults are going off, or when you're trying to recover after ults go off. And cooldowns reset each time the caster is revived, which is awesome. So if he does die, he revives and instantly puts a 5-second immune shield on himself and on others. Very on the P1 position, or the P1 position's dead. I think he puts it on the P2 or P3, depending where he's at. And then here's his ult. Permanently increases the caster's max health by 20% while keeping current health percentages. So it is a heal too. Also grants protection to the 2 allies with the lowest constitution for 8 seconds. 8 seconds is a long time. Now listen to what this protection does. During protection, the 2 allies are immune to control effects. Anybody with lifesteal who's immune to control effects gets to keep attacking and keep lifestealing. So the only thing that can possibly hurt him is healing reduction effects, like male SK, the Akuna clan, the Bajorn clan, a couple of them. Now look at this. And when they take lethal damage, the caster takes the damage instead. So if anyone's ever going to die while his ult is on him, he takes the damage. So if their male water and sun is vigor 100 and they're just pulsing and he casts his ult, not only are they immune from the stun from the male water and sun, but then if anything were to kill these champs, he starts piling on that damage. And guess what? He's got so much con. And when he piles on that damage, if he dies, he's just going to revive a little bit later and just keep your team up. I love this ship. Oh, not to mention, look at Dutiful. It gives him those skeletal wings. He almost looks like the female version. Like, you get him and her on the same team and he has those wings, everyone's going to freaking think that you have 2 of the female dragons. Like, there, see her wings when she puts them out? That's what his looks like, but he just looks skeletal. Isn't that crazy? Anyhow, kind of cool little thing. And then here's what my team does. He's going to die a lot. Anytime anybody dies, enemy or ally, my male choir gains health. Well, when he's got energetic and he's got agile to attack faster, each of his attacks from his passive gives him 5% con heal. And then he's got honorable on top of that. So he's taking less damage, but he's dying all the time. And then when he dies, I want to get dutiful for him as well. So he'll give everybody energy. So it's just going to be anytime they die, the other people are getting energy. Now, here's the kicker, my friends. Get ready for this. Look at this. He's on the team too. He's almost got his items pretty good. I need to keep working on him a little bit. But look at this. Look at this. Last legacy. For each ally killed, the champion gains 240 energy. So not only does he gain the 160 energy, but he gets the 140 energy. And when the battle starts, guess what? He starts at 200 additional energy when the battle begins from his passive. So this guy, with those 2 tanks just dying all the time, this guy has so much energy. He is casting his ult all the time. And his ult lasts for 12 seconds. So he's just pulling somebody out of the battle it's so fast. I think he's ulting again before his previous ult goes off. And so now, and then he heals himself from his active every time he spins. He heals 30% of the damage dealt. And then for his ult, remember, it just takes someone out completely. It reduces their healing they can get. It's so good. Now, here's another thing that you should know. Oh, by the way, he also has steadfast because he's got almost 4 million strength. So he's got steadfast as well with brutal. And he's got honorable to just last a little. Remember, this is a timeout team, so everyone's got to survive. I don't care for Sanguine, because Sanguine adds damage. I need Hulking, because Hulking helps with healing, and a lot of abilities scale off strength, you know? So Hulking's a nice one to have, but look at my female Galavar now. Look at this. She's got Last Legacy 18. So anytime somebody dies, she gets 200 energy. Right now, if it's male Esterier, she gets 360 from him having Dutiful and her having Last Legacy. And then she's also got Pure Heart, because I want her to be able to ult, because you don't get her healing unless she's in ult form. That's it. And then you have to take damage, and then you heal from her. And guess what? Her healing scales off her strength. So I know tanks scale horribly with strength. She's only got 3 million, but that affects her heal. So I gave her Brutal. I gave her Pure Heart. She has Last Legacy, and then she is carrying Rapid Shot as a buff, just so everybody gets faster attacks and they get faster energy. You can understand where that's coming from. But I might put Rapid Shot on somebody else and give her Steadfast in hopes of making her unkillable. Since she has Brutal anyways, she has 133 million hit points. Or instead of Steadfast, I could also give her Honorable. But since she has Brutal, and I am trying to scale her off strength for her heal, and she only has 33 Vigor. So if she had about 60 Vigor, I bet she's at 3.5 million maybe. So you can see where I'm going with this. Everybody is just like, I need to be able to show you a couple battles with it, but that'll have to be in the next episode, I think. But then the final person of that group that you might have seen, and this is, again, one of my favorites, but I didn't really see his true potential until later. Well, Male Stone Thrower, he scales mostly off armor, off defense. Well, look at his. I have 1.375 million. He's got the Syrian armor from the Askavard clan. So his armor is increased by almost 20% for 4 seconds when taking active or ultimate attack damage. And it stacks up to 3 times. So he can almost have 60% more armor if female Water and Sun, or male Water and Sun is pulsing or anything. So, and listen, his fortitude increased by 20% for 4 seconds with taking any active skill or ultimate attack damage. And how this game works, a lot of people are active at the same time, a lot of are ulting at the same time. So he's a lot of the time going to have an extra, up to 3 layers, almost 60%, like 58, 57% extra armor. That's insane. Not to mention going with Loyal, which is 45% extra armor at all times. So, again, I have Brutal, Loyal, Honorable, and that Syrian armor. I might even get rid of Brutal, because, yes, his ult scales off of it, but a lot of his stuff, because, look, for each additional 1% of fortitude gained in battle, damage dealt increases by 0.35%. So what this guy is a sniper. Who doesn't like a sniper? Snipers are some of our favorite champions in every game I ever play. Everyone loves the snipers. This guy with his ult, look at this. He winds up and at max level, he ignores the target's defense, so 0 defense, and he deals damage to 850% of his strength, which is already a ton. Let's look. He's at level 560, and he's got 3 million right now. So 3 million times 8.5 is 248 million damage, like with what he has. And I've seen this, trust me. It's insane. And then, listen, okay, I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check the math on that. But for each additional 1% of fortitude gained, and he has ways to gain fortitude through his passive, too. Like when people are attacking him, he steals their strength and converts it into his fortitude. So, and look, it lasts for 15 seconds, which is incredible. It lasts from, and you could steal from him 3 times max. So you're not only stealing like over 35% strength of theirs, he's turning that strength into armor for himself. So this guy's like super armored up. And then his active, and imagine his active now when Male Esterir casts his ultimate on him, so he's immune to crowd control. So he can't be stunned or anything. So it increases the caster's attack speed by, it's 100% at max level, I think. And life steal by like 35 or 40% within the next 8 seconds. That's a long time. And remember, Male Esterir's ultimate, 8 seconds. And so during this period, each attack deals additional actual damage to 94, or I think it's 100% of the caster's fortitude. Did I just tell you? This guy has a base fortitude of 1.3 million. 1.3. And then whenever he gets all buffed up, it's insane. So now each attack, it does additional damage equal to 100% of that fortitude. So it's normally like an extra couple million. It could be more. It could be a lot more, actually. If the only reason why I'd ever play with female Azon is to put her with him, because she increases the team's fortitude by like 240%, I think, or something like that. And when she does that, I want to see what he does with his active. I think he'll just be like, boom, 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 in each attack. And remember, he's immune to crowd control with Male Esterir's ult. So he can't be stopped. So his lifesteal is just, unless he gets hit and he can't lifesteal, like he can't gain health, he's going to tear anyone up. So this guy is one of the coolest champs, one of the coolest designed champs. I never knew or appreciated him. I talked to Toothless a little bit about Male Stone Thrower, and I just think that this guy has a lot of potential. And I heard in late game too, basically people rely on that sprite ability for marksman. And I'm guessing this guy's got to be almost unstoppable on a team. But look, he doesn't have the best of gear either. My female Selphos has better gear. But I only have 2 marksmen that I use. I use a ton of mages. And so kind of how you need to figure it out is you look at your top 3 groups that you use all the time. What time is it? Uh-oh. I better check to see if I can get those last 250 diamonds. I don't think I can. I'm going to have to kill Bulba, and I don't think I can. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. I don't think I can, but we're going to find out. This is going to be exciting. What teams are out there? There we go. So I'm trying to put because see, team 1 got killed. They got knocked back, so I got to put my main team in. See, and here's the bummer too. We don't even have our shrine or any gates to like get the extra points or anything, or to get the extra intimacy boxes. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Anyhow, I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens. Bulba's really strong, like I said. But, oh, and already has energy. This is going to be fun. Oh, my female Phoenix, or Almont already dead. Female Silken basically already dead. We're both ulting. Oh, there I die. Yeah, I just can't compete when they have all the shrines and everything. And so that's a bummer. My team did amazing. But it's just a bummer that poor people didn't log on towards the end. So we could have potentially, taken the middle or, gotten some extra stuff. And it's a bummer because I'm so close to getting that 1,000 diamonds instead of the 750. But, it is what it is. I could have done it before, so it's kind of my fault. Anyhow, I've really let this video go on for pretty long. We are at, 93 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I kind of gave you some insight into what I'm looking at. I gave you a lot of gameplay. You can kind of see synergies, some of the teams that we fought, how they're working, some of my thoughts on just the champions that I do have. And for the next video, we're going to go ahead and go through a couple different champions or teams. we'll go through my quick DPS team, which kind of has changed a little bit. It's evolved, but hopefully we'll have some guild conquests going too, so we can see replays. And please, Go Games, put replays into Valley of Conquerors. If you're gonna do anything to that mode, just put replays in it like Guild Conquest. You already have the code for it. Just do it with Valley. It would be immense. But we'll talk about the Dispel and Demolish team, and then we'll talk more about the Timeout team in the next episode. So, again, if you like my rambling video, if you enjoy my insight into some of the champions, some of the synergies, some of the abilities, I would love it if you would like this video, if you'd subscribe, let your clan, your guild know about these, so hopefully it can help some other players. I know it's more for mid-game play instead of early game. I really want to make some early game videos, but here's the honest truth is I'm working on my account. Whenever I play, I want to play on my account. I don't want to start a new one, even if it's just to explain things, because it's just, I get antsy. I'm addicted to my account. I really like it. I like what I've done. I like, I've played this game for over a year. What is that? Probably about 14 months I've played this game. And I've spent a little over $200. So I'm by no means a whale. I really like to play my teams, and I really like to play around with synergies and trying to beat people using this instead of using this. And so hopefully this helped you out. Again, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to know when they come out. And thank you so much for watching. Major shout out to my guild. You guys are awesome. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Gonna have another one out soon. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. New clan coming out soon. So when that clan comes out, I'll be doing a video pretty quick on it. I've been just real busy lately. Okay. Well, thank you so much, and have a good day.